What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we're going to check out insane car prices are making people go broke. This has not been a relatively new thing. This has been going on for a few years now. A lot of these monthly car payments are just too much for people to maintain. This is coming from someone that is paying ridiculous amount of money for both of my cars, in my opinion. Even for me, I know for a fact that, you know, I'm paying too much. Granted, I do plan on keeping the cars and, you know, made modifications to both of them, but at the same time, I still know that what I'm paying for is very expensive. Very expensive, and not everybody's in the situation I'm in financially to be able to do that. And even I can recognize that it's just a lot of it's just too much, man. And a lot of people are having a tough time paying these crazy monthly payments on their cars. It's not including insurance. It's not including if something happens and, you know, maintenance involved. Granted, you can have warranty, but you still got to pay something. What happens if the warranty runs out? If you get a used car, the warranty's already ran out. If you got to get an extension, that's going to be even more on the overall price. There's a lot that go into it, man. It's very expensive now to own a car. So we're going to check this out. Appreciate all love and support. Let's get right into this video, man.
A mortgage to drive around in nice cars these days, which of course is setting them back financially. Seriously, if you're paying $1,000 note every month, that's money that you can't save, use to pay off debt, or invest to put you in a better financial place in the future. But when I saw this tweet on X yesterday, it really had me thinking about...
I promise I'm not hating because I'm always happy to see people win, but whenever I see posts like this, my mind instantly jumps to how expensive that car note, car insurance, and maintenance will be. Leaving 2024 and in a 2025, they don't have this one. What type of... It's probably one of the newer Benzes because they got the whole new infotainment system. They definitely paying some good money off that shit, bro. Anything 2025, 2026 Benz related, you gonna be paying even base model, bro, upwards to $60, $70 now, bro. Sometimes close to 80. So
why paying so much for a car is the new norm these days. Like, what's changed? The tweet says, I promise I'm not hating because I'm always happy to see people win. But whenever I see posts like this, my mind instantly jumps to how expensive that car note, car insurance, and maintenance will be, which is a response to the original tweet. Leaving 2024 and a 2025, they don't have this one. And it's her buying a brand new 2025 Mercedes, which probably cost around $48,000 to $50,000. And that tweet really stuck out to me because every time I'm on the road, I'm always seeing people drive around in brand new luxury cars and sports cars, G-Wagons, everything. And I'm always thinking to myself, how much is that car payment? Because we know the price of new and used cars skyrocketed during the pandemic for a bunch of different reasons, from chain supply issues to higher demand and of course inflation.
Car payments have reached record highs in recent years, and Americans are feeling the pinch. The average payment on a new vehicle rose 40% between April 2019 and April 2024.
I mean, that's basically a house payment for a lot of people.
You know, we always had this idea that a new vehicle was something that was attainable for every American. Well, clearly we've moved away from that premise.
Blame it on high interest rates and high vehicle prices caused by pandemic-era shortages. Longer term, industry insiders have serious questions about the direction the auto market is headed in.
But the crazy thing is, prices have yet to go back down to what they were before then. So the average new car this year is $49,000, which is 30% more than it was back in 2020. While the average price of a used car is up to $25,000 now. And that seems so crazy to me, but paying that much for a car has been so normalized now that people aren't even thinking twice about it. I really think social media has tricked us into thinking that paying these super high car notes is just the way to go. But don't get it twisted. If you're paying a mortgage for a car note, then you're doing something wrong, especially if you don't own a house or you can't really afford the car. Like this guy Terry in a previous video I did, who was trying to buy a $160,000 Hellcat with a 440 credit score, who had to take out a bank loan to make a down payment.
Do you know what your credit was the last time you checked by chance, just before we do a credit application?
Yeah, I checked earlier this year. It was like about 400.
Yeah, bro. Look, bro. Anything 100,000 or more, bro, unless you have the money to really reasonably have a good down payment. Even if you have a good down payment, you still gonna pay a lot. You still gonna come, unless you would have to pay off half that vehicle to essentially get your down payment to like close to $700 a month type shit. You gotta have good credit. One, if your credit's bad, that's one issue you should probably worry about building that up. If your credit's bad, also, if you are in a situation where you know financially is gonna stretch you, you probably shouldn't do it. Once again, that's a $160,000 car, bro. You should probably just hold off on it, build your credit up, stack your bread up, make sure everything is good before you go and get it. Because you're gonna hurt yourself in the long run, and it's not gonna be good for you.
40.
The
450.
You're saying it was. I'm sorry. You said 400.
Ooh.
Yeah, you asked for the credit score, so I'm telling you.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's no problem. Do you know how much money you were planning on putting down?
It
I
got
can
to
come up with that $10,000-$15,000 easy. I have that cash with me. I just took out a loan to cover the down payment.
Oh.
What do you mean you took out a loan?
No, bro. You took out a loan to cover the down payment. Once again, that $15,000 ain't gonna drop down your overall payment. It's not. It'll look nice, but nah, bro. You would damn near want to pay half that shit off if you really trying to have a low down payment, bro. So you put yourself in a hole to put yourself in a bigger hole. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to pay close to $2,000+. Maybe $1,800, $1,900. The thing is, you could possibly pay like $1,800, $1,900 if you had good credit, but your credit is bad. So a bank's not going to be willing to give you a low APR. You're going to pay a decent amount. Even with $15,000 down, you're going to pay a lot a month. No.
Loan to cover the down payment. You're financing the $15,000 to $20,000 you have down in the car.
Terry's mentality is just terrible, but honestly, it's pretty common in the black community.
Yeah.
We'll completely give away tomorrow, run up loans, max out credit cards, just to be dripped out, riding clean, and keeping up with the Joneses today. But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Hey, Aaron. How much are your car payments?
On my Cadillac 850, on my Hyundai 475.
Hey, Cliff, how much is your car payment?
$1,030.
Is that one car or two cars?
Ooh.
Nice. Devontae, how much is your car payment?
$800 a month.
Hey, Ruben, how much is your car payment?
$800.
Adrian, what is your car payment?
$665.
Nice.
Almost $700. Well, that's one of them. The other one is $765.
Hey, Steven, what do you drive?
2022 Ram 1500.
And what's your car payment?
$1,027.
What is your car payment, Mike?
$815.
And what do you drive?
Grand Cherokee L Overland.
Okay.
Wow.
What kind of car do you drive?
Wrangler 392.
And what is your car payment?
$1,000 a month.
$1,000 for a car note is crazy. I find it really interesting that the people shooting these TikTok car note videos are car dealerships. And again, it's like they're trying to normalize people paying a high car payment. So when they do come in there and hear the car payment, it's not that big of a deal because they've seen these prices on TikTok before. Because just like that other tweet says, you're not only paying $1,000 for a car note, you also have to pay insurance monthly and maintenance whenever it comes up. And depending on what type of car you have, both of those things can be really expensive. Like an oil change for a luxury car is over $100 because you're not just taking it to Jiffy Lube. I remember when I had an Audi A6 and it felt like everything on that car cost $100. New tires, new lights, whatever it was at least a couple $100. And when that car started having electrical issues, like the brake lights stopped working, they told me they had to replace the whole electrical strip, which was a couple $1,000s to do. And there are hidden cars just with the car note that can definitely set you back financially, even more so if you're already struggling with money or debt.
What trends have you noticed amongst people that are struggling financially? What are they doing with their money? Why is it not going in their favor?
Everyone's good with getting a 5, 6, 7-year car loan at 25% and thinks that that doesn't mean anything. So that's crazy. I mean, what? The average new car payment, what was it? I think it's recently come out to like $800 a month.
Yeah.
It's insane. If 50% of the people in the United States, 50% who have a job make $30,000 or less on a yearly basis, $800 a month as the new average car payment, that's insanity.
I mentioned this book in another video, but Millionaire Next Door really puts things like paying car notes into perspective. Millionaires, like legit millionaires, are driving around in cars like Toyotas and Fords. Meanwhile, normal people like us are driving around in Benzes and Hellcats when we probably should be driving around in something more affordable. And personally, I was taught when I was very young to never buy a car brand new from a dealership because it loses so much value as soon as you drive it off the lot. And I think a new car depreciates like 20%.
Unless it depends on the brand. Obviously, you get like maybe a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, especially Porsches. If you get you a Porsche, one, you have the money to do it, and two, a lot of those don't lose value. In fact, they retain their value depending on what you do to it, how often you drive, and stuff like that. But that's the upper tax bracket, you know. Those are the individuals that's making six figures and up type stuff. So, you know, it really just, you just gotta, you know, he does make a very good point there. A lot of these cars, buying them brand new, you might as well, unless they dropping considerable amounts off the overall price, you do better just kind of holding off and waiting.
In his first year. So if you're buying a car, best bet will be to find something lightly used with low mileage that you can keep for the long run. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with nice cars as long as you can afford it. It won't set you back financially, and you have a plan to pay it off as soon as possible. If you have great credit, you can get a lower interest rate, which equals lower payments and most times lower insurance, which will allow you to pay off your car quicker. I know for me, when I bought my Tahoe, I paid it off as soon as I could. I think I was done with that truck in probably like a year and a half or two, and once that money was freed up, I was able to throw it in investments. But if you do have a car payment right now, it's not the end of the world.
I've been at a bank for 23 years. This is what I would do. If you have a car loan at the bank, consider this. If your payment is like, let's say $500 a month, I want you to split that into 2 payments. So you're going to start paying $250 every 2 weeks or whatever. But what you're doing is actually you're going to be cutting down the amount of interest that you're going to be paying, and more of that payment is going to be going towards the principal balance and paying that note off early. I want you to learn how to make the banks, the credit unions mad. What you want to do is make sure that you're paying twice a month. I don't care if you're split, however you split it according to your pay schedule, make sure that you're paying it more often, and that daily interest that they're going to be charging you is going to be decreasing, and more of that payment is literally going to be going towards the principal balance, and you will pay that loan off early.
So don't get swept up into the social media TikTok hype thinking it's cool to pay $800, $1,000 for a car note. That's insane. Save your money, pay off debt, invest, and you'll be able to buy whatever you want in the near future. But there are some people out there that haven't fallen for the hype, that do pay off their cars and just realize the value in not carrying a car note.
Mark, how much is your car payment?
$0. That's it.
How much is your car payment?
Shit, I don't have a car payment. I don't have a car payment.
Hey, Giovanni, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
2007 Ford Mustang, and it's paid off.
Hey, Ariel, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2020 Toyota 86 and I don't have a car.
Which is awesome.
What kind of car do you drive?
Dodge Challenger.
And what is your car payment?
I don't have a payment. Straight cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Hey, Norris, what do you drive and what's your car payment?
Dodge Ram 1500 and Mercedes.
What are the payments?
On both cars?
Yeah.
Nothing.
That walkover was the mic drop. But thanks for watching. Y'all
That's
let me know
awesome.
what you think in the comments.
Yeah, man. And it just comes down to being able to know your finances and do what's best for you, bro. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in social media and stuff and what is deemed as cool and what is deemed as being successful. Do what's best for you, not what everyone thinks is cool. If you have the opportunity and you want to pay for a car and you have the money for it, cool. If you don't push it. Don't over exceed yourself. Don't stretch yourself thin trying to appeal to others, man. Appeal to yourself first financially, and that'll be your best bet. And this is a lesson that I had to learn myself. So I ain't doing nothing else car related. I'm good other than maintenance and everything else. I'm straight, cuz. So, but hey, comment down below. Let me know some other car related videos you guys want me to check out. Y'all definitely should check out this individual. I've checked out a couple of his videos in the past. Jew Almighty. Let me make myself disappear so y'all can see Jew Almighty. Go check him out. Show him some love. I'm gonna like this video. This is actually pretty dope. Even though this video was 8 months old, it still applies today. But I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all. Road to 20K. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.